Всем привет! Начнем играть в Alan Wake. Вроде как идет нормальненько. Пока. Начинаем бродить голым мужиком. Прикольно. Атмосфера на самом деле пугающая. Хреново здесь. Чё такое? Ёптить! Ладно. Погнали дальше. Мы не из пугливых. Мужику что-то в голову стреляет. В голову где-то проснулся, непонятно. Как после бухича какого-то. Быстро бегаешь. Блин, мы что, бежать от кого-то будем? Что-то у нас по FPS-кам 39. Без записи было 50. Ёбаный рот. Ты кто нахуй такой? Ладно. Эти звуки, конечно, они пугают. Ладно, ладно. Ты чё? Сам ты камень. Так, следовать чёт. Мы ничего не можем. Бежим дальше. Окей. О! Помогите мне, голый в лесу один. Вы чё? Ну давай, давай, давай. Вот так. Чё?
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo.
О, этого мы знаем, чувачка.
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work.
Работаем.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Приглашение. Что тут у нас? Давай посмотрим на М. Окей. Мы тут. Окей. Цели Ctrl. Попасть в место преступления, найти помощников шерифа. Они сами не могут найти. Ладно.
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Ну, побежали. Так, чё тут? Нет. Ладно. Не хочешь туда. Пойдем сюда. Что тут у нас? На байках не ездить. Ну, ёпт. Только хотел на байке покататься. Тут что? Типа склон крутой. Сюда мы пойти не можем. Так, что тут?
The Federal Bureau of Control?
Да.
That's a new one.
Конечно, чё
Toxic
тут?
volcanic gas, huh?
А,
The
предметы.
FBC is an
Понял.
obscure branch. Only shows up for
И вслед взять.
unusual cases.
Чё
Well,
направо?
what's so
пойдём
unusual
сюда.
about volcanic gas?
Beats me.
Logged. They really don't want people coming in here.
Становится ближе. Что-то натуралист, что ли, какой-то? Ладно. Масштаб. Выйти. Такс. Ну и чё? Ладно. И, значит, мы идем вот сюда. Блять. Я типа чё? А, с тобой шли мужик идти. Ладно, пошли. Мусорки.
Welcome back, Anderson.
А, привет, привет. А, да ты бы сказал, что надо за тобой идти-то. Я чё, блядь, экстрасенс, нахуй?
Hey, over here.
Ну, ёптать.
Hey there. Agent
Здравствуйте.
Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Я здесь
Saga
главный.
Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that,
Damn fit's gonna show up, Mulligan.
Federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Ну, давай.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know. inside.
Чё по свидетелям у нас?
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, cried Thornton. But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
Давай
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Hey, Mulligan, tell him I'm here waiting. I'll show him around.
They got it, Thornton.
Ничего. Полезли через забор. Так. Вниз по склону, он
Before
сказал.
we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Можете... Опа.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are
Понятно.
on the board.
Чё тут?
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Прикольно, у нее в башке есть свой сейф. Всем бы так, очень удобненько. Что это? Я могу увеличивать. Можете рассматривать доску, чтобы выйти. Продолжить. Ну чё, мне сейчас что это все перечитывать? Ага. Тут чего? Поговорить с кем-нибудь. Не знаю. Так. Спортсмен или охотник? Ну, пиздец. Травма грудной клетки. Это что у нас детективчик получается? Жаль. Рыбу постарались. Рана грудной клетки. Ну что ж, чё, кофеек, не?
I see
Выходим
you're
отсюда.
already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Спасибо за подсказку, что игра не останавливается. А чё тут по виду-то?
Fucking
Вот пиздато.
nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Всем ебануто, что ли? Кстати,
Hey,
не знаю,
Casey.
что жалуются.
You putting me in charge.
По нефтеденизации.
Why now?
Вроде да,
Look,
всё
Anderson,
нравится.
you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Real funny, Anderson.
Поржаться.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not then.
Ёпт. Вот что у нас? Понял. Красотень, ебать. Ладно. Чё, где тот магазин, который надо вогнуть, или мы уже вошли? В целом далековато, конечно.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Что заросло?
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Звуки слышу, дождя не вижу. Я графон вообще пиздатый, пиздатый. Люблю такие штучки.
Yeah, but there longer can I make it, Mulligan?
Чё ты у нас? Нормально.
Hey!
Здорово.
Deputy
Заебал.
Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Покажи. Хотя дай-ка угадаю, там, наверное, голый мужик.
FBI, huh?
Да-да-да.
That's
На
so
куртке
cool.
написано. И
Hunting down
сбоку, бля.
psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Thornton, he's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
На голого мужика придется смотреть. Не очень, конечно.
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table.
Ёпта,
We didn't touch
письку
nothing,
нарисовали,
you know,
конечно.
procedures and
Так,
stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor.
давай.
Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
Что нажимать, что делать-то? Зачем тебе
Step
фонарик?
1.
Ты не видишь,
Examine the
что ли?
corpse. Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
Так, открывает список. Сага, Олег, что... Ну, это понятно. И чего дальше-то? Бля, пизду. С.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Да. Чего вообще тут ниточками? Наваяло. Так, появится продолжить. Какой вопрос? Понятно. Понятно. Все, хочу выйти, что мне тут? Так.
The
Давай.
killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
Че, мы каждый раз сюда, что ли? Ой, блядь, не люблю этим заниматься. Блядь. Чего?
That's not right.
Чего неправильно? Чего очень так? Что нужно сделать? Новые улики можно разложить на открытых вопросах. Хорошо. Сюда что ли? Ёптать. И чё, мне каждый раз вот так?
Heart removed from chest. Strapped by the wrist. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Я понял. Угу. Жертва, убийца. Уходим.
Who is
Пошли
our
дальше.
victim? Who killed him?
Кто?
Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
Такс. Чё тут у нас? Бухал кто-то.
Someone was drinking beer. They
Да.
spent time here, waiting.
Чё это такое?
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera?
Точняк, кто-то записывал эту хрень. Такс. Зачем мне обратно в мозг лезть?
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Что такое-то? Давай. Такс. Карта. Поговорить с кем-нибудь. Так, давай. Чё это? Сюда? Куда? Прикрепляй. Надеюсь.
Footprints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
На будущее. Что значит на будущее? А. Жертва, это мы сюда, наверное. Чё это? Рядом холодильник, бутылки из-под пива. Тут что, рядом сделал штатив. На будущее. Ладно. Выйти. Ну и чего? С тобой побазарим.
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
I think that's everything. For
Закончим.
now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure.
Да, есть.
Need to think about it.
Подумать. Давай подумаем. Опять идем в наши чертоги. Значит. Чего такое? Вот так.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Предумышленно его же убили.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
На песню похоже. Right here. Right now.
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Чего тут? Ёбаный рот. Так. Чего тут пропавший? Ритуал, ну.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flip the switch, it goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Такс, а тут чё?
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
Ну да, да, так и было. Что это значит? Чего тут? Все,
Nightingale was chosen
все
as the
понял,
victim.
понял, пропустить.
Why?
Так, что тут у нас есть? Все? Куда жертва? Вот этого я не знаю, где он был. Это чё? Купить.
This mug always cheers me up.
И худшая мать. Ну, как сказать, блядь. Чё тут у нас по цели? Исследовать место преступления. Карта. Тут у нас чего? У нас фоток больше нет. Уходим.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
Ну подожди, бля, конечно. Поиграйся там. Ну не
This
трогай,
one of
блядь.
your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure.
Да,
It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find. There's a piece of paper on the ground.
I didn't know trees got that big. Excuse me.
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the words.
These
Так, минуточку. Котик пожрать нам обладать.
Words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here, someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept,
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way.
По-любому был.
Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
Опять в бошку что ли лезть? Ну, давай. То потом не разберусь.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Что это такое? Слова складывались в послание. Кто-то затеял игру. Ладно.
I should profile Nightingale about this page.
Подожди-ка. Все, пошли. Что такое-то? Ёптыть. А чё это FPS-то упал? Из-за чего? Бля, ну пиздец. Не хочу на низких играть. Мне так по кайфу. Бля, ну 30, в принципе, терпимо, как на полочке играешь. Хотя там уже 60 сделали. Но графику улучшается. Бля. Ладно. Пока в целом нормальненько.
Hey, you made it back.
Конечно.
Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Да. Хуйню несешь. Че мне теперь опять мозг? Ну давай.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
То есть ты внутри головы еще с кем-то там общаешься. Бля, пиздец, это жестко. Страница рукописи. Это то, что они прочитали. Хуй с ним. Ну давай. Что за цели? Опа. Как выбрать? Так, ладно. В тело что-то поместили. Да, посмотрим, что это там. Ну. Как посмотреть-то? Блин. Что с этим? А, понятно. У тебя сейчас этот... Стенка кончится.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Потому что ничего хорошего.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
А, это не я буду делать. Чего? Ну. Ой, блядь.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Я понял. Так, чё-то. Уходим или чё? А, давай. Это в тот заборчик, я так
Thanks.
понял, да? Который я открыть не мог.
Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Что такая резкая-то?
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods.
Да.
Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Это чё? Интересная штучка. Сейчас я зайти не могу, ничего делать не могу. Бля, хуя ты пафосно встал. Чё, галстук, да, поправь. В целом, я так
Can't
понял.
fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Нас пока обучает, наверное. Так, нам сюда, если я правильно помню. Да? Да.
Here we are.
Ну, мы уезжаем.
Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Погнали.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
Человек-пакет. На.
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Ну что, ребят, на этом пока все. Это типа пробничек такой. Не знаю, понравится, не понравится. С вами был Макс Бронкс. Всем пока.